guys, it's Taylor Contarino here, and today I'm reporting for WDTV. Today I'm here with wrestling captain Tasir Money. Thank you for being with us today. So I have a couple questions that I want to ask Money. So first, what made you begin wrestling in the first place?
So in 7th grade, I lost a bet to somebody on the wrestling team. So it made me come back out for wrestling in 8th grade.
So you did it prior to 7th grade?
Yeah, in 3rd grade.
Oh, so when did you start 3rd grade then?
Yeah, and then I quit.
Okay. Why did you quit?
I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
Because I was mentally weak.
He's mentally weak. Okay. So wrestling is, of course, a very difficult sport to partake in, both physically and mentally. So what makes you come back every year? I understand you've been doing it all 4 years of high school?
Yeah.
You are a senior now.
Because I know that in the long run, it's going to end up bettering me as an adult. It'll help me learn how to be mentally tough and understand how to get through hard times.
Okay. So you are captain of the team. You have 3 other co-captains, right?
Yes.
Okay. So who are your other captains?
There's Gavin Shields, Jay McConville, and Stephen Brittingham.
Okay. So what kind of captain, what kind of leader do you feel yourself as being?
I am more of
Are you strict?
I'm more of the vocal one,
Okay.
and I'll be considered a little bit of the strict one.
Okay.
But me being strict, that's not really the way I lead. If that's how you need to be coached up, then that's how I'm gonna attack you. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't take being screamed at, or not even being screamed, someone being hard on you well, if you don't take that well, then I'm not gonna try to be a better teammate in that way. I'm gonna try to encourage you.
Yeah.
Because if you take encouragement better, then that's what you need. So
Yeah, it makes sense. Sounds like a good leader. So would you say in the long run, is all the physical turmoil worth it? The cutting weight, the hard practices, the running, is it worth it for you?
Yeah, I really don't have to worry about the cutting weight part because I'm a heavy guy. But yeah, because it ends up making us all bond together as a team and just, again, teaches you life lessons.
So with that being said, what does a usual typical practice consist of for your team?
Well, usually we open up with a tiny bit of a gymnastics warm up.
That's cool.
And then we'll play a couple games of dodgeball because people don't really pay attention. When you're doing fun stuff and you're running all around in this hot room, you're still losing weight and you're warming up.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're having fun while doing it, so they're not really thinking about it. So that's a good way to warm up. Then we do a little bit of live wrestling. We work top and bottom, the referee's position for about 30 minutes every day, so we can figure out how to either keep people down when we're on top or get up from out of bottom.
That makes sense. So inside of your team, who do you think is your biggest rival or competitor?
Out of my teammates?
Do you have anybody?
I don't know. So for me,
Who challenges you?
I have a couple of fellow wrestlers that challenge me. Cody Thurston challenges me. Mike Griff, when he was healthy, challenged me.
Yeah.
Gavin Shields. So in the beginning of the season, I made a goal for myself was to take down Coach Shields.
Oh my gosh.
And then take down Gavin because they have really good shot defense. So I ended up taking down Coach Shields, but he'll deny it for the rest of his life. But I have yet to take down Gavin. But I got to do that at some point.
So that's your goal. Okay. So speaking of goals, so is the season coming to a close? How long is wrestling season?
So the team aspect should be over, I think, this weekend.
Wow.
Something like that. And then we get into individuals, districts, regions, and states.
Are you planning on going to those? Have you gotten there yet?
So hopefully my goal for the season is to at least qualify for states.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so is that your main goal of the whole season? What's your team's goal, just in the
team
conclusion?
goal is becoming Group 2 state champs.
Do you see your team doing that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck. Tonight, Money's team is going against Middle Township, and I'm super excited to see the results. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Sure.
Hi guys, it's Taylor Contarino here today, and I'm reporting for WDTV. And today I'm here with one of our basketball players, MJ Rowdy. Thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you for having me, Taylor.
Yeah, so I have a couple of questions, so I'm going to begin. So, as everyone knows, you are extremely close to 1,000 points. You're a super high score. So, what do you plan to do with the rest of these games in order to reach this goal, especially because you only have a couple regular season games left?
It's not the main focus for the team. We have 4 regular season games left, so we got to close the year out with 4 wins going into the playoffs. I think if I just play my game and as the team we play as we have been playing, I won't have to do anything extra for me to achieve the 1,000 points. I think it'll just come as we go.
All right, cool. So how do you think this season compares to all of the prior ones, and how is it different?
I would say last year was a huge step for West Denver basketball in general. We had a really successful season, way different than our sophomore season. I think we took yet another step this year from last year. I think last year's record was definitely better, but we're more of a team this year, and it's more of a family in the whole West Deptford basketball community, I would say, instead of last year where it was more so just the start of that.
Okay. So with that being said, as a graduating senior, what do you see in the next couple years for West Deptford basketball program?
I see a lot of potential. Next year a lot of juniors are going to have to step up. I think there's going to be a lot of freshmen who are going to be in the mix to potentially get some minutes. You got Sergio, Cam Briggs, a few kids, the Marafas. I think they have to stick with basketball, and then they could really help out the future upperclassmen next year.
Okay, sounds good. So we have a bright future for the basketball program. So as everyone knows, you are the host family for Anto, who is another really incredible basketball player on your team. So what's it like getting to know him, living in the same house as him, training with him?
Luckily, there's not many things Anto needs in his life. He's a good kid, eats everything, doesn't have any complaints. So it was a little bit of a weird experience for him just when he moved in, but now it's just like he's been here my whole life.
Oh, really? So he's like a brother to you?
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Did you have to sign up for it? Was it some sort of program?
A man named Ray LaGreca came to coach and my family, asked if the opportunity presented itself, if we would be allowed or if we were able to take him in. And my dad was all for it. I said, definitely, let's have it. And now he's here.
Awesome. Well, you guys are a great host family, and it was really nice getting to talk to you today. So good luck to West Deptford basketball with the remaining of their season. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Taylor.
Hi guys, Taylor Contarino here again. Today I'm reporting for WDTV, and today I'm talking to one of our basketball stars, Brandon Radcliffe. Thank you for being here with me today.
Thanks for having me, Taylor.
Yeah. So I have a couple questions that I want to ask him. So recently, Brandon actually made it onto the 1,000-point scorer wall, and he actually surpassed his dad in career points. So how does that feel, Brandon?
Well, that's one of the main reasons that I played basketball and why I took it so serious, because we would always joke around at him about how he always had more points than me. And that was one of my main goals, and I'm really happy that I got there.
Wow. So has becoming a 1,000-point scorer always been a goal of yours, or did it just come along with the success of being such a good basketball player?
That has always been a goal of mine, but honestly, it's to win a championship, and this year we have a really good team, and that's very possible. So
Definitely. So you always seem so calm and collected when you're on the court, but do you ever get nervous?
Sometimes, if the game's close or if we're not doing as good as we usually do, then I'll get a little bit nervous. But if it's a normal game, then I'm usually calm. So.
Gotcha. So you said earlier something about your dad and you being very competitive. Are you guys competitive at home? Does he help you practice?
Yeah, we still go to Riverwinds all the time, play each other one-on-one. And he still beats me, but now I can say that I have more points than him. So.
Yeah. Well, on paper, now you're beating him. So is that what made you start playing basketball then, because of your dad?
Yeah, we always had that connection, and he's coached me all the way up until high school, so he's been a big influence in my basketball career.
Do you plan on continuing basketball or no?
No, I'm going to play football at the University of Delaware.
Makes sense. So how long have you been playing basketball then?
As long as I can remember, and me and MJ Iraldi have been on the same team since we started.
Really? So what's it like being with your brothers from start to finish? You're going out with a bang with them now, too.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, just looking back at it, it was really fun and definitely worth it.
Cool. So did you come across any challenges or obstacles on your way to becoming such a successful basketball player?
A lot of weekends I missed hanging out with my friends, some summers that I couldn't do a lot of things because of summer basketball and AAU, but it just got me to where I am today, so I'm happy that I did it.
Definitely. So as a graduating senior, what do you see in terms of the future for your basketball program out here?
I have a lot of confidence in it, and I know that in the off season, a lot of the guys who are younger put in a lot of time and effort, so looking forward to see what they can do. They got to make a big impact.
Okay, so how far do you foresee your team going? I know you said earlier, you said you think your team's in a really good position this year to go on and win a championship. How far do you expect to get?
I'm honestly not sure. There's a lot of good teams in our group for playoffs, and we have a hard first few games. So I think that we should get pretty far, though.
Who do you foresee as being your biggest competition this season?
Camden in
Camden.
the playoffs.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hi guys, it's Taylor Contarino here, and I'm reporting today for WD-TV. Today I'm here with Anto Baji, one of the West Effort High School basketball players, and I have a few questions for him. Thank you for coming today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I'm going to start with a question. So to begin, just tell me a little bit about yourself. So when you're not balling up on the court, what do you like to do in your free time?
All right. I'm 18 years old, and I think I'm a normal teenager like the others, and I like hang out with my friends when I don't play basketball. I like to watch TV with my family or alone, and I like to get rest from basketball and from school.
Yeah, makes sense. You're a good student, good athlete. The question that everybody's super interested in, so how did you end up coming to West Effort of all places in the United States? How did this happen? How did you find MJ, for example?
It was a long process. Everything began 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I came for the first time in America for a basketball camp, and with my Italian teammates, and we stayed at Roma University, and we play against some high schools there.
Wow.
And after the camp, there were some coaches and that saw me play, and I think I was good. I played pretty good, and then they asked me about the opportunity to play here in America 2 years ago, and at the beginning I said no.
Really?
Yeah, for coming last year.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have time to think about that. My family wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I had to improve basketball and my English skills. So I said no. And then they asked me again if I want. So they said there is a good basketball team at good school at West Effort. And then I said, I speak with my family. I studied lots of English, and I said, I'm ready. I want to go there. I want to see how it's going. And so they find me a host family with the Iraldis, that they are Americans and Italians family.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I was so happy about that.
Aw.
And then they told me that MJ is my same age, and
Yeah.
we will play basketball together. So I will enjoy my time, and
Wow.
I will never regret my choice. So,
No, you don't regret it in
Yeah.
any way? Wow. That is a really interesting story. I didn't know that's how it came
Yeah.
about. So did MJ's family volunteer to do it? Or you saw, oh, they're Italian
no.
and American?
I think they volunteered to do that.
I bet, yeah.
When they come out with me that I were Italian, I think that their Aldi's family was really happy to have me.
Yeah.
And
Aww.
receive.
Do you feel like now, like, do you really feel like you're a part of their family? Like you're just another one of the kids?
They really love me.
Yeah.
I love them. I think I'm really part of the family because
Aw.
I miss my Italian family, but thank you to them. I didn't think so much. So they're very good.
That's great. Well, I'm happy for you. Do you still call your family every day? Do you
Yeah,
just send-
every day. Thank you to FaceTime.
Yes.
Without FaceTime or Skype, I don't know how I do that. I call my brothers, my family, my friends also. I miss them. They miss me. But
Do you think that do you plan on returning? Do you plan on staying? You don't know. It's up in the air, I bet.
when I came here firstly, I plan only to do 1 year.
Yeah.
But now I want to stay in America.
Yay!
I hope I will go to college for basketball
Yes, you have to.
if I'm lucky and I play good.
No, you work
So-
hard. You deserve it.
We'll see. So,
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for letting me ask you a bunch of questions. That's all for Anto Baji, and I hope that you have a great rest of your season and good luck to your team. Thank you.
thank you.